Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to another session. This is the part number 2 regarding the postdoc fellowships that I was discussing previously. So up till now we have discussed 3 postdoc fellowships and this is the fourth one, Hong Kong Postdoc Fellowship Program. This is also one of the most prestigious postdoc fellowships that has recently been announced. Initially, I think in the past 2 or 3 years, the government of Hong Kong has announced these postdoctoral fellowship scheme in order to attract the top talents across the world. So I have also provided the link here. If we click on the link, it will take us to this. Okay, so here you can see the home screen for the postdoctoral fellowships awarded by University Grants Commission in Hong Kong. So as you see, the name is RGC Postdoctoral Fellowship Scheme. So here it gives all the information regarding the scholarship, like what is it. It details a bit information about like what is it about. It's basically encourages doctoral graduates in pursuing career who in research and provide promising researchers with support in order to enhance their research career or enhance their research skills for research and development in Hong Kong. So that is the basic purpose of this scholarship. Then what makes it special? So why this scholarship is quite useful or quite prestigious for the students. Like every year they are providing like 50 awards for a period of 3 years as a full-time appointment as a postdoctoral fellow at one of the UGC funded universities, right? So and the reward that they are paying is quite good. It's around Hong Kong 406,000 Hong Kong dollar per year. That is around 32,000 per month. So it's quite a pro fellowship. Along with that, they are also providing research-related allowance that is 12,920 per year, and it also covers like different areas. Like you can apply in different fields, for example, humanities, social sciences, and business studies. That is one stream, and the other stream is science, manufacturing, medicine, engineering, and technology. So in these two streams, basically you can apply for these postdoctoral fellowships. So almost all the fields are covered in these areas. And they are also mentioning that this annual stipend, it's going to be adjusted after every 12 months during the. So for the nominations, normally now, yeah, on the left side you can see the important dates, right? So normally the deadline for nomination, the universities need to nominate the candidates. So initially candidates need to apply at one of the UGC funded university in Hong Kong. So the nomination normally they start in August, and then October is the deadline for sending the nominations to the Research Crown Council. So who is eligible? So it's just given this 3 points, like to qualify for the fellowship, the postdoctoral fellowships must have a legal right to work and reside in Hong Kong during the fellowship period, so that you can apply for the work visa once you get the fellowship. In fact, when you get the fellowship, the university on behalf of you will apply for the visa, and they must have already completed a PhD degree after 1st of January 2018, not more than 3 years before 2021. Right. So you can see that they say that, okay, you should apply for this PhD, postdoctoral fellowship within 3 years of obtaining your PhD degree. So that is the criteria that they have put here. And then it be supported by UGC funded university and at which he or she wishes to hold the fellowship. So you should be nominated by one of the UGC funded universities where you want to continue your fellowship. So these are the 3 basic criteria that you need to follow if you want to apply for these postdoctoral fellowships. The assessment criteria. So candidates are going to be assessed on different criteria. For example, your record of academic excellence, your research ability, and track record, like how much publications have you published even your PhD or after your PhD, and how much research potential do you have. Basically, the research fundings are also a part of this one, and the number of publications and the quality of publications, and in which journals you have published your research work. Leadership potential, they also see that, okay, if you have like worked in some positions which basically depict like if you have good leadership qualities or not. A merit of the proposed research project. Like for example, you need to, in this postdoctoral fellowship program, you need to provide a research proposal, and then they will also assess like the merit of that research proposal, and it will also be evaluated in your selection. Then the impact of that proposed research project, how much impact has had, and university support. Finally, the university should support as well. The first point is the university. For when the university gets you selects you, or they interview you, and then they say, okay, we are going to nominate you, and then the next step goes to the university grants commission, and there they will assess all your academic excellence and research ability, and merit of your proposed research project and potential impact of your research project. So all these criteria will be followed in order to select the top candidates for these fellowships. So here they say they also that they have two selection panels under the Hong Kong Creative Fellowship scheme. One panel is Humanities, Social Sciences, and Business selection panel, and the other one is Science, Medicine, Engineering, and Technology panel. Right. So your application will be assessed by depending on like which stream you have applied. Your application will be assessed by those panels. Then they have also an FAQ section where different questions are frequently asked, and the details regarding the fellowship scheme. So they have different also made like tabs for different queries regarding duration, quota, eligibility, and then selection panel, award, appointment as a postdoctoral fellow, uh, monitoring, reporting. So what are the requirements? So all these details are also shared here. I have also provided this link in the description of my video so that you can go through it later on your own if you want to go for further details. So this was how to apply. So here you can see a lot of different tabs like nomination forms, academic referees report, guidance notes. You have all the notes related here, operation guide, and you can just download, click on it. You can see like here, and you can say open it, and it will take you to the guidance notes and all those areas. So similarly, report forms, annual progress report. So like annually your progress needs to be evaluated by the committee, and then based on that, then the further next year you will be, it will be decided that, okay, you are going to continue and how is your performance over. And then they have also provided a contact for if you want to contact them regarding if you have any query regarding the procedure or the nomination or other aspects of postdoctoral fellowship scheme. You can always email them at this email address, pdfs@ugc.edu.hongkong. So this postdoctoral fellowship is announced every year, and it's very competitive because the funding is quite good, and as you already seen, and they also provide you with the traveling allowance and all other allowances as well. So it's quite a generous scholarship, and you should definitely apply for it. Chinese postdoc fellowship program. So this is also one of the most well-known programs. Like nowadays, China has opened a lot of postdoc programs for the past few years, and then they are recruiting like a lot of people from outside for these different postdoctoral fellowship programs. Basically, it's like they have developed this kind of like talent pool in which they are trying to induct people or top researchers from the world all around the world, and they are provided with generous fellowships and stipend during this program. So all the universities in China, basically, they have these kind of like postdoctoral fellowship programs, and you can apply for these fellowship programs for each of the universities. Even if you can go to their websites and you can apply for these programs, they are announced everywhere, even on different job portals, on different scholarship websites, on different scholarship pages on Facebook and things like that. So they have a lot of postdoctoral vacancies basically in China, and they are recruiting a lot of people. Even they are recruiting people as faculty as well. They're recruiting people as postdoctoral research students as well. And so I'm going to discuss more about this postdoctoral fellowship program of these Chinese universities. So if we click on the link, it will take you this 2022 International Postdoctoral Exchange Fellowship Program. So it's a talent introduction program. So this is the main link for that one. Hope you can see it. I will also try to share it here. Uh, Chinese Postdoctoral Fellowship Program. So if you can see on the first one, so there are different tabs: China postdoctoral system, apply, fund, working in China, postdoc jobs, contact us, things like that. So if you click on the first one, and then it will take you like what does this postdoctoral fellowship program is about, and it gives details about the different all this uh, postdoctoral fellowship, like why it was introduced and how it is working now. So here, if you see, just read this one. By the year 2018, 3009 postdoctoral research centers have been established in Chinese universities and institutes, right? As well as 3,727 postdoctoral research centers set up in companies. So you see, like from these numbers, you can easily say that, okay, they are inducting at a very high pace, and they need a lot of people in different areas. So the number of postdoctoral researchers admitted is approximately 200,000. So this is huge number. So there are a lot of opportunities in China for postdoctoral fellowships, and a lot of people are applying for that. Then if you go on to the next one, apply. So it gives you a guide like how to apply for this Chinese postdoctoral fellowship program. So they have this how to log in to the system, then what application materials are required. So they have mentioned different things like you need to fill the postdoctoral application form, right? And then there's a checklist, and then identity card. That is a normal requirement, passport. So there, these are the list of things that are required when you want to apply for this postdoctoral fellowship program. They of course they also need a doctoral degree certificate, and then other materials. It depends on each university's requirements, but normally they need your passport, they need, I think, a research proposal, and then they need a doctoral degree certificate from you, and initial postdoctoral application form. These are the main things, and then apart from that, there are other requirements as well from the universities. So you need to go through all these points to see, like, okay, what different requirements are there for a university. So they may ask you for more documents as well. Um, if you go to the funding, so here there are two: international funding fellowship program for researchers in China, China postdoctoral science fund, right? So here, if you click on this, they will show you different fellowships or projects that you can apply for. So the first one is 2022 International Postdoctoral Exchange Fellowship Program. So if you click on this, they say that it's a talent introduction program, right? And they also tell you about the eligibility criteria. Normally, eligibility criteria that they follow is that the applicant should be under 35 years of age with good healthy condition. But in some cases, they do relax regarding the age. For example, 1 or 2 years, they can just relax the age. But normally, it is that you need to be under 35 years of age if you want to go for uh, a postdoctoral fellowship in China. All right. Then you should have obtained a doctoral degree in the global top 100 university list. Right. So this is also one of the criteria. And then applicants need to contact a domestic research institution or university in China which has postdoctoral research station and get recommendation. So this is also one of the important points, that you need to basically first go through the university, and then you need to get approval or recommendation from the university, and then you can apply for that postdoctoral fellowship program. So these are the main requirements. And they say that, okay, you should have sufficient proficiency in listening, speaking, reading, and writing of Chinese or English. So if you know English, and if you're good at writing, speaking, listening, and reading, then I think you're good enough to apply for this postdoctoral fellowship program. And then working in China, they also provide some details like, okay, about Chinese visa, what is the main purpose of your visit to China, which is most appropriate visa category for your application. So they tell you all about different visa details, that, okay, when, if you apply or you get selected, what type of visa you need to apply. So here, uh, what are the documents that you should prepare for visa application when you get selected. So if you click on this postdoc jobs, it takes you to these ones, different jobs that are available in different areas. So working place, uh, like they are also, these are basically announced as with respect to the universities. Like for example, uh, this one is Shanghai SISU postdoctoral research, and then for example this one researcher which is in Zhejiang University of Finance and Economics. So you can just click on these and see what are the current openings that are available in different universities. Then also the last one is contact us. I already showed you at the bottom as well. So you can just email them if you have any query regarding the postdoctoral fellowship program. So it's a very good basically program, and a lot of students are selected. And I think the selection criteria is not that tough, even if you have some publications, and if there's a requirement there. Of course, there's a lot of requirement in China. They are hiring a lot of people, so it's not that hard to get a postdoctoral funding in those universities in China. But the only problem is now because of the COVID, there might be restrictions of going there. But apart from that, I don't think it depends like how on your application and research potential. And most of the time, if you fill the eligibility criteria, the basic eligibility criteria, you can easily get selected, and there are higher chances of getting selected. Uh, Okay, so this was all about Chinese postdoctoral fellowship program. Then there is another prestigious postdoctoral fellowship program that is called the DAAD Fellowship program. It's in Germany. So if you click on the link, it will take us there. Okay, so this is the main homepage for these DART scholarships. So here you can get an overview of all these scholarships, like what is it about. And so here they mention like, okay, I'll go through this. So the important one that they mention is, for example, DOD awards, research grants for PhD students and postdocs, and research grants, 1-year grants for doctoral candidates from almost all countries, right? So you can see that they award research grants, short-term grants as well, for PhD students and postdocs as well, so that they can continue their postdocs in different universities in Germany. So if you wish to apply for the DOT scholarship, please read the call for application for your chosen scholarship program in the scholarship database, paying particular attention to the application deadlines. So you see, you need to go to this scholarship database, and uh, if you click on this one, let's go to there, and then you can see like what does it mean when they say that the database, scholarship database. So you can also, you see like there's a filter for refining criteria as well. You can like put different filters on it, and then you can see which programs are available for different areas. So here, if you just click on the postdoctoral researchers and subject, you can also put, like, for example, if I'm not putting anything like here, I just click on the postdoctoral researcher and I just click on that, and you can see like what are the different grants that are available for doctoral candidates to pursue their postdoc, right? So you see there are 59 scholarships available right now in this specific area in different universities. Um, okay, so for example, now you need to see if I select one of the programs. Okay, um, let's say uh, this is in Afghanistan, British Scholarship Afghanistan, for example. This is Peru, Casey Wong Postdoc Fellowships. Okay, if I click on these ones, um, these are also this is also good fellowship program. So here I will just show you the overview, application requirements, application procedure, and submitting application for this specific .KC Wong postdoctoral fellowships. So this postdoctoral fellowship, what is the objective? This allows scientists to carry research with German colleges at universities or universities of applied sciences and non-university research institutes in Germany. Okay, so who can apply? Highly qualified Chinese scientists and researchers in the field of natural sciences, mathematics, engineering, agriculture, and medicine. So these scholarships are basically, as the name also implies, so these are scholarships are basically for Chinese candidates, and they can uh, continue there or apply for these postdocs in Germany. So what can be funded? Research visits for postdocs, Chinese scientists and researchers. Duration is 3 to 12 months, and they are providing a monthly scholarship of around 2,100 euros, and they have combined health, accident, liability insurance as well. So applications are reviewed and selected by DAAD selection committee, right? So they have then further application procedure, like how to apply and who to contact and submitting application. So these are different, like you see, this is also a very good database for finding the different postdoctoral fellowships regarding different countries as well. So in this, as you see, like they have selected, you can select scholarships according to your own country of origin. For example, they have also provided a list, and here you can just select your own country, and then it will come up with all the different scholarships available for the students for that specific country. For example, if I click on Pakistan, and then if I apply the filter. So here 26 scholarships are available for people for Pakistan. So here you can see artists and architects, then DLR dot research fellowship program. So let's click on this one. What does it say? So this, who can apply? This special program is intended for highly qualified foreign doctoral and postdoctoral students as well as senior scientists. So there is no specific restriction they have put in terms of country. So people from any country can apply for these scholarships, and the current offers for these fellowships are basically in these areas: aeronautics, space, energy, transportation, digitalization, security. So here they also mention the type of funding. You can apply only for a DLR institute, not for a university or any other institution. So they have mentioned, like, okay, where you can apply and what is the duration of the funding. So they have mentioned different types: type A, type B, type C. So either you can senior scientists, postdoctoral students, or doctoral students. So if you want to continue for a PhD, you can apply for a 3-year program. If you want to come for a postdoctoral fellowship, then you can come for a minimum 6 months and maximum of 24 months, that is 2 years. They have also mentioned that, okay, what amount of stipend that you will get every month. If you are a doctoral student, then 1760 euros. If you're a postdoctoral, that is our concern. So then you will get 2400 euros per month, right? So here then they have mentioned the application requirements, application procedure. So all these different things are available, and you can go through all the details here. So this is also a very good fellowship program, DAAD fellowship program, and here a lot of opportunities are available for different countries as well, and for there are open fellowships as well in which there is no restriction of any country and you can apply for these scholarships. So this is another interesting fellowship, that is a fellowship program in Brazil. So I have also provided here the link for that specific program as well. So here you can also apply for different postdoc fellowships available in Brazil, and if you click on the link, it will take you to, you can also convert it to English. So this is the home page for these fellowship programs. So I just click on English, and here you can see the English version. So here you can see this is a tab, postdoc and young investigators opportunities. So if you click on this link, it will take you here. Again, you can just select English and so on this page, you can see they are showing the fellowship opportunities, like what are the different opportunities available at the moment. So there are about 55 opportunities available at the moment, and among them, postdoctoral opportunities are 28. So they have doctoral opportunities as well, MSc and other areas as well. So here you can apply the filter. For example, we are looking for postdoctoral fellowships. So I just click on that, check that column, and we can see all the postdoctoral fellowships that are available in different areas uh, and in different universities. So here, for example, this is the first one. It's in biosciences, right? And the second one is in condensed matter physics. You can also, I think, select through the area. So there are a lot of, they are also described as different scholarships available according to the different areas. So they have a lot of, they are covering almost every area in applied sciences, engineering. Um, so they have, for example, if I click on this Postdoctoral Fellowship in Computer Networks, so it will take me to that specific fellowship program, and then it says, okay, when it is going to start, or how many uh, places are there, and what is the working area, what is the deadline for submission. So it says 20th of March 2022. So it's like almost 5 days from today, and it was published on 16th of February. And email for proposal submission. So they say about, they also tell the summary, like what is this postdoctoral about, which is a duration of 6 months is offered for their specific project, and the candidate needs to have a PhD in computer science, and he should have these skills. And at the end, they also tell about like what is the amount of stipend that they will receive. It is, I think, Brazilian dollar 8,479 per month. And here, interested parties, if they can send their CV and cover letter to this specific email address. So here, this is also very good fellowship program in Brazil, and a lot of opportunities are available. And I think they don't have any restriction of any country, and people from all over the world can also apply for these fellowship opportunities.